Hey gang, welcome to Facts and Firearms. My name is Massad Ayoob and I'll be your host. Tradition requires me to begin by saying if you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notification of future content. And if you don't like it, forget you ever saw it. Today's topic is going to be the surreptitious draw. The surreptitious draw is one of the most neglected areas of armed self-defense. It means that while we all would like to believe we have excellent situational awareness, none of us can live in condition red every second. Every now and then, the bad guy's going to get the jump on us. It's what they do, and it's what they're very good at. With a surreptitious draw, the key is to be able to slip your hand onto the gun unseen, unnoticed, before you bring it into action. It's a variation of the old police axiom, the fastest draw is to have the gun in your hand. This is going to vary depending on carry system. Primarily, the surreptitious draw divides into on-body carry and off-body carry. For on-body carry, one advantage of the shoulder holster is it allows you to fold the arms, have the hand already on the gun unnoticed, perhaps even turn your body a little bit so the holster's edging toward the threat. And see, as my shoulders come forward like this, two things happen. Bringing the shoulders forward gives you more range of movement for a cross-body reach. But what it also does, it's the body language of surrender, the body language of cringing, something that typical predators may be seen 100 times, and it lulls them into a false sense of confidence before you instantly, that quick, bring the gun into action, seen here safely with the Rings dummy gun. The ankle holster has similar possibilities, particularly for someone who is constantly driving, the Uber driver, the police patrolman. One of my readers was a cop in the Carolinas. He took to heart an article I said that the ankle holster had lots of potential for backup guns. And because his duty holster, when he was seatbelted in the car, was very difficult for him to draw from, he got into the habit that if anyone suspicious was approaching the vehicle, his right arm, he was right-handed, would simply drop down to the ankle, get a grip on the Colt Agent 38 revolver he'd bought, and, "Good afternoon, sir, can I help you?" The day came when the man coming up to the car revealed a shotgun, started coming up on him, and that young officer was able to save his life, even though he was wounded, hit his bad guy 6 for 6, and solved his problem with the surreptitious draw. At the old National Tactical Invitational, where the term force on force really was popularized for live action role-playing, and I competed in the first 6 of those. And one day, wise old Walt Roush, who I'm sorry to say is no longer with us, managed to trick bag me. He was holding a newspaper, and I didn't see he had a simunitions gun under that newspaper, and my gun was just starting to come up when his simunitions bullet hit me first. Another good example is the magic pizza. Let's go out on the range for a minute, and I'll show you how that works, courtesy of a man who saved a great many lives, a man I'm proud to call my friend, Richard Davis. Speaking of surreptitious draws, my friend Richard Davis, many years ago in Detroit, ran a pizza joint, and his fiancée had been robbed on a pizza delivery by 3 gunmen. A while after that, they got an order from the same address, so Richard went himself, had the pile of pizzas in his hand, and underneath what he called his magic pizza, and when the 3 guys attempted to rob him, he managed to shoot all 3 of them. Richard got hit by a couple of return fire rounds himself and decided it was no fun at all stopping bullets with your own body. He was the man who thereafter, with that inspiration, created the soft concealable body armor. The first brand was Second Chance, that has since saved countless thousands of American lives. His son, Matt Davis, carries on the tradition today with Warbird armor, the brand that I currently recommend. Okay, for surreptitious draw, the trouser pocket or even the coat pocket lend themselves to this application. You can be standing at a gas pump at 3 o'clock in the morning, and brief digression. For today's predators and carjackers, someone at a gas pump in the wee hours is sort of like an antelope at a water hole. It's going to look awfully tasty and attractive to the predators. When I do that, I simply have one hand on the gas pump, the other hand on the backup gun in my pocket, and I look just like another casual motorist who's looking around taking in the scenery while he fills up his tank. But you can get a sub-second draw from there, particularly when you're in close. You can be quite accurate. Let's go out to the range and we'll show you how that works. Okay, classic for surreptitious draw is the hand in the side trouser pocket. Excuse me, Mr. Mugger, I'll do whatever you like. Tends to be quick, and we'll try it this time again with the timer. See just how quick. That's 71 1/100ths of a second. Take off my quarter-second reaction time to the start signal, and the draw to the shot itself was a little under half a second. Now, I mentioned the various types of off-body carry, from Richard Davis's Magic Pizza to Walt Roush's newspaper. A whole lot of folks find off-body carry in the form of a fanny pack or a shoulder pack fits their lifestyle pretty well. And because people are constantly reaching into those for their wallets, et cetera, that can work very well with feigned compliance. What Craig Southnark Douglas, the great instructor in close quarters combatives, calls the patterned compliance draw. A real good book on that just came out from our friend and colleague Vicki Farnham. I would strongly recommend it. She goes into the fine points of off-body carry, and particularly how to quickly and sometimes, if necessary, surreptitiously access the weapon from that point. Finally, off-body carry would include the storekeeper who keeps the gun under the counter or in the cash register. And that's been known to work for some people. It worked for Lance Thomas, the famous Los Angeles jeweler, who won so many gunfights with gangbangers who came in to rob him, and after the first time he killed one of them, to kill him for revenge. At the same time, Thomas worked in a fairly enclosed, fairly secured space, and he had a pistol staged about every 3 feet. That's not going to be practical for most people. So the surreptitious draw has a place in your repertoire of self-defense techniques. It may not be primary. None of those locations, the shoulder holster, the ankle holster, the pocket, would be what I'd choose for a stand-up quick draw contest. But for a situation where in everyday life you might suddenly need to react and take an armed aggressor by surprise when he already has an advantage over you, the surreptitious draw is something that belongs in your bag of tricks. We'll see you next time, I hope, on Facts and Firearms.